Let's talk about political calculations 2027. I repeat, let us talk about political mathematics calculations 2027. We have three main contenders. We have Peter Obi, we have Tinubu, we have Atiku. Now, these three people have nationwide support and spread. These three people, nationwide support and spread. Peter Obi has the obedient movement, which cuts across the geopolitical zones. We have Tinubu, who is the president. He has the Batified. We have the APC supporters in the southwest and some other places all across the country. We have Atiku, who has sympathy votes in the north and also using PDP as a leverage. So Peter Obi is Labour Party, Atiku is the PDP, then Tinubu is the APC. The chairman of the APC came out and said that by 2027, we are just going to have one political party. I know this is bragging, so do the mathematics. Calculate the possibility that we are going to have one political party in 2027. We know that the Labour Party is crumbling. We know that the PDP is crumbling, especially the PDP, one of the biggest political parties in Africa. Within just 2 years of Tinubu's administration, the PDP has no secretary. If you are going to vie for any position in the PDP, you need the secretary to attest to that your form for it to be valid before the eyes of INEC. That is why you see many people are leaving the party because of the crisis in the party. The last NEC meeting they had in the PDP, they were supposed to address the issue of the secretary and also Wike and other things. They did not address these main issues. Tells you a lot about how the Batified, the Lagos boys, and also the APC supporters have been able to infiltrate other political parties and spoil show for them. We have the Labour Party, which is at war with a Peter Obi because of whatever allegations of party expenses. They are accusing the chairman Abure. Abure is accusing some other persons in the party, and this has caused deep crisis. Abure is asked to resign. You know, when we have internal crises in these political parties, they don't tell you the full details until they get to a certain point. So why are they asking Abure to resign? Because they believe that he must have embezzled funds in the Labour Party. And again, the Abure himself have some other colleagues who are believed to have been planted by the APC, the Arambambi and the Apapa and Co, which have teamed up together to make sure they destroy the party. Now, usually they say that Peter Obi is the sole candidate, but now they have turned back and said that the presidential ticket for the Labour Party is open to everyone. So Peter Obi does not have an automatic ticket. Now, the PDP says it frowns at the coalition. The PDP says it frowns at coalition. Labour Party says it frowns at coalition. But Nigerians are expecting that there's a coalition. So we have Peter Obi, Tinubu, Atiku, and the coalition. Tinubu, in his own way and political mathematics, has been able to force or collapse political structures in the southern part of Nigeria. Now, the coalition is forming themselves in the northern part of Nigeria. Now, it is a northern and southern thing. It is a battle between the north and south. We have northerners having a lot of votes than the southerners. If we are going to be looking at the various regions, if we are depending on northern votes for a coalition or Atiku or Obi, the southern votes will not be able to give Tinubu victory. Southern votes alone will not be able to give Tinubu victory. Let's even streamline it. Southwest votes, because the President Tinubu has major support from the southwest. Southwest votes will not be able to give Tinubu the victory that he wants. So everybody is playing their game, political game. The last time APC had a meeting, Tinubu said that it was a political game. If you don't want to come out from the sinking ship, now you know. So we have two regions. We have 6 geopolitical zones, but we have 2 regions that really is difficult to say this is where they stand: the Southeast and the Middle Belt. It is important to note that the Southeast will be rooting for Peter Obi, but Peter Obi at this point in time seems to be partyless, so they don't have where their direction goes. The Middle Belt seems to be rooting for Peter Obi. Peter Obi seems to be partyless. They don't know where the direction of their votes. If you combine the votes of the Southeast and the Middle Belt, let's just assume they have like 6 or 7 million votes, all things being equal. 7 million votes is enough to change the trajectory of any election, especially in Nigeria. The last time we had over 20-something million votes. If you allocate 7 million votes to a particular person, remember, if you are talking about the Southeast, we have most Southeasterners live outside of the region. So let us also factor the vote, because it seems to be a sentimental thing. The kind of politics we are playing in Nigeria today is sentimental. Nepotism, tribalism. Look at Buhari, who entered. He played the tribal card, appointing mostly his people from the north, especially from Katsina State. Now, Tinubu entered. The APC plays a tribalism and nepotism kind of government. The Northerners are calling Tinubu's government Yoruba federal government. So mostly it is sentimental. Everybody wants to align with the person. You see, most people do not like the person of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but the game is the game according to Tinubu, and he knows how to play that game in his favor. He has never lost an election, in quote, he has never lost an election, and he knows how to win elections. So the point here is that Peter Obi is partyless, Atiku is partyless. How do they form the coalition? The reasons why we don't have a deciding factor for the Middle Belt and the Southeast is because of the partyless nature of Peter Obi. The last election, the Middle Belt gave Peter Obi a number of votes, especially Plateau State. Yes. Mind you, Northern Nigeria have said that the suffering they are going through under APC, everybody is going to man their polling unit. Expect less rigging in Northern Nigeria compared to what is going to happen in Southern Nigeria, especially Southwest and South-South. Most especially Southwest. Some of us that were in Lagos during the last governorship election, we knew what transpired. When Tinubu lost Lagos to Peter Obi, we knew what transpired during the last governorship election. Where I stay, the street I stay, the night before, the Friday before the day of the election, people have started issuing threats. If you know that you are voting for Peter Obi, don't come to this polling unit. Old women have started issuing threats. These are the typical women who you see go to local government to collect empowerment, bag of rice. So they needed to fight. Politicians, when they come, they tell you that if you allow this man enter, if you allow this one enter, you'll be losing what you are losing. You know how myopic, how less informed our people are. So they will bite into it. So the threat started with old women who had the house that housed the polling unit. Those are the people who started the threat on, if you are not voting, not everywhere, but most of the places. The places they know that they have a lot of people that are not sympathizers of the APC. So enough of rigging. We are expecting enough of rigging in the southern part of Nigeria, especially the Southwest, because the APC, as we speak, cannot do without rigging elections. Now, it is being revealed that the Southeast would vote for Tinubu if Peter Obi goes and take anything vice with Atiku and co. Most of the people that make up the Northern Coalition, most of them are from the APC, aggrieved members of the APC. All of a sudden, they had juicy positions under Buhari. All of a sudden, they are angry and angry. Buhari did 8 years. Nobody from the Southwest, the people that they planned their thing together, the CPC and ACN, they planned the thing together. They are sharing it among themselves. Nobody from the ACN part took a major assault on the government of Buhari. But here is Tinubu receiving major slashes from the CPC, especially Arewa and co. So the Southeast is saying, We don't know where our votes are going to, but we are going to vote Tinubu if Peter Obi eventually becomes the vice to Atiku. However the game will be played, we don't know. But let that time reach. Now, the Middle Belt, there's a campaign. There's a campaign from the APC, which I believe they are trying to sway the minds of the people against the coalition. Number one, we know that the coalition has a lot of Fulani elements. And of recent, Fulani have been attacking left, right, center. Attacking the people, killing left, right, center. Who has the responsibility of securing the lives of the people? Let's look at Peter Obi, Atiku, and President Tinubu. Who has the responsibility of securing the lives of the people? Who has the responsibility of deploying soldiers to make sure that these attacks do not happen again? Who has the funds? Who has the key to the treasury? Who is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces that has the responsibility? Now, the APC itself is trying to poison the minds of Middle Belt, saying that you know that the Fulanis are the ones attacking you. You know that Fulanis are the ones doing this. You know that Peter Obi is going to the coalition to collect vice presidency. Would you want to allow the Fulani do this? That is the game they are playing, the APC. On this coalition, we are explaining the mathematics, political mathematics. See, one thing about Nigeria is that if they explain Nigeria to you, and you understand everything, my brother, you're a genius. You're not supposed to be in this world at all. You can't comprehend Nigerian politics. Today, somebody is working for you. Tomorrow, that same person was laughing with you at that time is bringing out dagger to eliminate you. That is Nigerian politics. So it is the same Peter Obi that the APC wants, or the obedient movement that the APC wants support from the obedient movement. That the same coalition wants the support of the PDP wants the support of the obedient movement, and the Labour Party, which the obedient is their lifeline. The same people, the same obedient, the APC are going through the back to plan and plant poison in the minds of the Middle Beltans. Tinubu has the responsibility of securing the lives of the Middle Belt. Me, I'm against the fact that Peter Obi becomes a vice. But most importantly, do not vote for the APC if APC cannot secure your lives in the Middle Belt. Peter Obi, as a person, has been going to the Middle Belt, left, right, center, to do what he can do as a person. Mind you, if he were to be the president, what would have happened? How has Tinubu carried out this sympathy on the people? What has he done with the power? He's the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. I beg you. What has he done with the power? There's a video I will play very soon about soldiers complaining about some generals that are using the lives of fellow soldiers, the lives of soldiers, putting it at risk. All of a sudden, a particular general is sent to a particular state to handle the battalion in that state. We see killings upon killings. The bandits cannot stand the soldiers. The bandits cannot stand the Nigerian army. But we have the commander-in-chief of the armed forces not being able to live up to his responsibility. Look at the flooding in Niger State. We know that these things happen concurrently. What are the plans of the president to mitigate, to stop this thing that is expected to happen almost every year? We thought that it's 31 people that died. More than 100 has been discovered to have died from that flooding. You see how people. So that calculation will not work for the APC. Yes. Just that the coalition has not mended their fences. Me, I'm waiting. I'm just waiting quietly. I'm just trying to watch what they are going to do. Whether they will say Peter Obi this and that. I will not support a coalition that has that. I know I'm saying it. Beyond Peter Obi becoming president, because I know that coalition, if they allow Atiku and Peter Obi becomes vice, the way Buhari silenced a professor, which is Osibajo, and the way Tinubu silenced a person like Shetima, that is the same way. When these people have political power, you now know. If they have political power, like the precedents, the legacy that Tinubu is leaving, the legacy of snatch it, grab it, and run away with it, and hide it. Let me add hide it. If somebody enters and he will follow in this. He will follow in the footsteps of Tinubu. What he will do is trying to. That is not even good. I don't. Very funny, very funny. So what is the APC doing? They need the middle belt vote because they will not be able to rig like that in northern Nigeria. They believe that they can rig southern Nigeria, but that northern Nigeria will be very tough for them to rig. So they need some sympathy votes from the middle belt. Appointment might not be able to do it, but they need the coalition. The APC wants the coalition to make a mistake. They are waiting for the outcome. Those keypad warriors, those APC influencers, those that collect 20,000 every month are waiting seriously for what is going to be the outcome of that coalition so that they can start launching their propaganda left, right, center. For now, I will respect the Southwest. When it comes to propaganda, just leave them for the Southwest. Anybody who wants to face Southwest for propaganda, my brother, you go lose. Because it's like, it is a part of them. I just believe so. Because they excel wonderfully at propaganda. They have been in charge of the media a lot of times. Like I said before, the only region that can come close to the Southwest may be the Southeast, but the Southeast is not organized and united. The Southeast are individually fantastic, but not unitedly fantastic. So the biggest challenge of the APC is to rig northern Nigeria. The APC are afraid of losing the elections, hence the dirty politics. I repeat, the APC are afraid of losing elections, hence the dirty politics. They can always want to limit votes in the southeast part of Nigeria. The other time, we had Samanekpa saying sit at home. So many people did not even bother come out to vote, thereby reducing the votes in the southeast. Whichever way, we don't have a Samanekpa, we don't have. However, they are going to disrupt. See, the APC will do whatever it can. They have already bragged that come 27, they are the only party that will be there. Yes, the only party to reckon with. We are not surprised that a structure of criminality is adopting other structure of criminality. So people are not surprised that some governors who, thank God that Tinubu happened to Nigeria. I'm telling you, gospel truth. Thank God that Tinubu happened to Nigeria. If not, some people will have died as heroes. Like all these are history of former leaders. They call them heroes, this, that. We are not even told the truth of their lives, what they did. If we get to know what they did personally, some people are going to the grave with some information that if they leave it, if they reveal those information, it's going to scatter Nigeria in a bit. The same way FBI is limiting the information on Tinubu, these drug files, FBI drug files. Some people, if they're giving some information about these people you call heroes, these people you call heroes, if they tell you what they have done, these guys are devils, devil incarnate. Telling you. So as it is, thank God Tinubu happened. So many people now, when they are going to start leaving this world, anybody that comes and pens and say this one, he did this, he did that, or gaff, go and sit down. Go and sit down. Some people who are elders in this country, someone like Okowa now, tomorrow will say, Okowa, he did this, he did this. Anybody, Ibori said don't already get bad name. They know him as a bad person. So but tomorrow people cannot just come and gaslight anybody because this social media age, everybody's eyes clear. Before now, if you look at Mazdam, they can what he did with social media. Before now, you'll be afraid to call yourself like Biafra, this IPOB, sit at home, May 30th. But because of the advent of social media, because of some of the very consistent works of these IPOB guys, people are willing coming out to say I'm this and that. Although the constituted authority, the governors and politicians are afraid to identify as Biafrans because of, in quote, their position, or they are afraid that there will be a calculated, there will be an attack on their government status if they say I am a Biafran. Because I understand one of the reasons why these people did not really put out a statement on their people that died in the Biafra civil war. I understand that. But that one, we have said it. Anyhow it is. Dirty politics APC is going to play is going to involve limiting votes in the southeast. Well, how they're going to do it? But I've told you of the middle belt, trying to poison the minds of the middle belt. Put katakata among politicians in the northern part of the country. Well, I believe the positions might not be enough to go around for them, but they will mandate everybody. Look at Orji Okalu. He's becoming a madman because of what Alex Oti is doing in Abia State. He's becoming a madman. He knows that he's done. He's finished politically. He's finished politically in Abia State. Nothing. And everybody is going to like show your workings in your region. That is the kind of Tinubu politics. Show your workings. Bring Abia State to the center. They told that man, is it Ukachukwu, the APC candidate for Anambra, bring it to the center. Bring it to the center. Look at Osun State. Bring it to the center. That is the politics. Does it mean that if it doesn't come to the center, there won't be development? You will not get support? Or there will be a witch hunt against them? Sometimes when I question the regional development as achievement of Bola Tinubu, I question it because, number one, what the governors cannot do, is it what the regional government can do? So what is bringing it to the center? It is all about, we understand the kind of politics that is being played. Now, my brother, we cannot be deceived anymore. We understand the kind of politics that is being played. Well, I will not pity for northern Nigeria because it is time for, in the history of the country, at least there was a time that southerners showed northern Nigeria pepper. Made sure that they dealt with northern Nigeria. That I'm happy of. In the short, I'm very happy. All these years, northern have been making mouth, blah, blah, blah. Next time, northerners not going to make mouth. But the only thing I can pray, if the northerners are there and Tinubu enter second term, you see all these things where they do, if Tinubu enter second term, you now see the real, he's not going to worry about, should be his last term. He's not going to worry you. He's not going to worry about anything anybody's going to do. He will just carry out his restructuring. It is the southwest using Nigeria and dumping Nigeria. Yes, I told you, different region with their different agenda. The southwest, me I know, and from what I've seen, wants to use Nigeria and dump Nigeria. May God help Nigerians.